Welcome to Dreamlandia, an enchanting country where democracy shines bright, politicians are champions of the people, and everyone lives happily ever after. Or do they? Join us on a satirical journey through the corridors of power in Dreamlandia, where nothing is quite as it seems. Keep an eye out for literary devices like metaphors, similes, irony and hyperbole as we unfold the story. In Dreamlandia, election campaigns are a grand spectacle, much like a circus. Politicians, decked out in their finest costumes, make lofty promises and deliver stirring speeches. My fellow Dreamlanders, I promise to build a bridge to the moon, create jobs for every citizen, and ensure that every child has a unicorn. The crowds cheer, waving flags and chanting slogans. Little do they know the same promises were made during the last election, and the one before that, and the one before that. This is an example of hyperbole, where exaggerated statements are made for effect. Next, we witness the great debate, where politicians engage in a battle of wits, or rather a battle of who can shout the loudest. My opponent is a liar and a cheat. Under my leadership, Dreamlandia will thrive. Nonsense! It is you who are the liar and the cheat. I have the real plan to save Dreamlandia. The debate quickly degenerates into a shouting match with both sides hurling insults and accusations, leaving the audience more confused than ever. Notice the irony here, as the debate meant to inform voters only adds to their confusion. Election day in Dreamlandia is a day of great excitement and even greater confusion. Voters line up to cast their ballots, armed with a vague sense of hope and a strong sense of bewilderment. I think I'll vote for the guy who promised the unicorns. My kids would love that. I'm voting for the one who said he'd lower taxes, or was it raise wages? I can't remember. As the votes are counted, allegations of fraud and misconduct fill the air, but in the end, a winner is declared and the people rejoice, for a moment at least. Here we see a metaphor. The election is like a game, full of rules and players, but ultimately it's the spectators who are left feeling played. The newly elected leader of Dreamlandia is sworn in with great pomp and ceremony. The promises are reiterated, the speeches are grand, and the reality is conveniently ignored. Newly elected leader, Dreamlandia will now enter a golden age of prosperity and happiness. Together we will achieve the impossible. The leader waves to the adoring crowd, while behind the scenes, the wheels of the same old machinery keep turning. This is a classic example of dramatic irony, where the audience knows the truth that the characters do not. As time goes by, the promises fade, the reality sets in, and the people begin to realize they've been duped once again. Where are the jobs we were promised and the unicorns? Taxes are higher than ever, and the wages haven't budged. What happened to all the grand promises? Disillusionment spreads, but by then it's too late. The next election cycle begins, and the same politicians, with new promises, take to the stage. Here we see the use of a simile. The cycle is like a merry-go-round, always moving, but never really going anywhere. And so the cycle continues. The masses, ever hopeful, are duped time and again in the name of democracy. Politicians come and go, promises are made and broken, and the people of Dreamlandia keep dreaming. This is a powerful use of allegory, where Dreamlandia represents any modern democracy caught in the endless cycle of broken promises. Dreamlandia may be an imaginary country, but its story holds a mirror to the realities of modern democracies. As we laugh at the absurdities, let us also reflect on the nature of democracy and the importance of holding our leaders accountable. Thank you for joining us on this satirical journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more thought-provoking content. Comment below if this mirrors your country's democracy.